6 points from 2 games. Hello and welcome to White Eagles TV. I'm Mitrovic, your host. Thanks for watching. And I did a video before, but unfortunately, because I showed the highlights of the game between Serbia and Crna Gora, I got taken down by YouTube. Copyright infringement, which I'm still sort of getting used to this game on YouTube, what I can show, what I can't show. So obviously I can't show that, so I'm not going to bother showing that anymore. But I just wanted to do another video. Okay, I can't show the footage, but maybe we can just have a chat about the 2 games. Our first game against Lithuania was slow, and we weren't sort of as the polished finish that we sort of remember when we played against Portugal in that last game, and maybe some of the World Cup performances. We got the job done. We won 2-0. Lithuania, they had a couple of chances, and it still shows that our back line is kind of exposed, and whether that three at the back is working, I'd probably say no. But Pixie wants to play more of an attacking style of game, which okay, fine. I guess ever since mid to late '90s, Yugoslavia/Serbia has always been sort of pulled back, playing more of a defensive game, one striker up front. But Pixie's trying to do something else here, playing with 2 strikers, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we made the World Cup, didn't do too good, but this is let's forget about that. This is Euro qualification. But the main thing is that we beat the teams that we're meant to beat. Everyone knows that when Serbia plays Euro qualification, we just absolutely bomb, or something goes wrong. We lose against the minnows. I remember in 2003 we lost against Azerbaijan in Crna Gora, and then we drew away, and then we cost us a qualification in Portugal 2004. So things like that happen with Serb football, and we 2016 we remember what a disaster that was with that bloody drone and the whatever, and then we got tanked, lost points and whatnot. We all know. So at least we beat Lithuania, a team that we should have beaten, and then we go to Crna Gora. That first half was pretty poor. Crna Gora were all over us. The second half was poor as well, but we got that win. Vlahovic had Mladenovic on the left, crossed to Vlahovic, and he scored, which was fantastic. And then Sasha Lukic, passed it from the right to Vlahovic. His first touch was was heavy, but he needed to be heavy because the ball was sort of out there, and then he controlled it perfectly, and then bang, that left strike, the keeper right across the keeper. That was late. That was in 92, 93 minutes. So we left it late there. And I think in that game, Kostic obviously was injured. We were exposed on the left. Mladenovic come on. I think that was we left out Danko Lazovic, and there's we never got an explanation as to why he was left out. I posted that Lazovic was left out because he's publicly supported Vidic. I absolutely believe that could be the case. He's not injured. He's playing really good in for his Serie A team. So why was he left out? It's all political, if you ask me. He made the wrong choice by speaking out and supporting Vidic over his age. And he got left out of the team. And then when Kostic goes down, that's it right there. You're exposed on that left hand side. Zivkovic should play every game. I'm not sure why he was benched against Crna Gora. But that game against Crna Gora, that first half, okay, was terrible. And you got to sort of take your hat off to Stojkovic. He went for it in that second half. He made heaps of changes. He brought Vlahovic on, and he played Vlahovic, Mitrovic. Can they play together? I don't think so. At this point, I'd probably say Vlahovic should start instead of Mitro. I think Vlahovic all round is a better player than Mitro. But Mitro got us to all these World Cups, so you got to say he still probably should be first when that team gets picked. But Vlahovic probably should be starting, but I guess with seniority and he's it's Mitro, right? How can you put him on the bench? So you can, no one's been more critical of SMS more than me, but watching the performance again and looking at Serbian Scout on Twitter, it's kind of changed my mind a little bit that SMS is a gun player, and he just seems quite lazy sometimes on the ball, and maybe that's what pisses a lot of people off. For all these 10 great passes, he'll do one that's terrible, and then you only remember that terrible one. But he actually set up that first goal that Vlahovic scored. It was actually him that got that rolling. So you got to sort of take your hat off and say SMS, good on you. Tadic came into the game a little bit later against Crna Gora. Our defense was carved up a couple times. They had that one-on-one with Vanja Mitrovic, and he saved our ass big time. I think there was another save as well. Yeah, it could have been easy Crna Gora to Serbia too, if we had scored at all. Maybe our heads dropped. But we got the 2 wins. So we're sitting top of a group. Our next game's against Bulgaria, late June, away. But, Bulgaria look pretty poor. So I doubt they're going to do too much to bother us in that away game. But, because we do go away to those Romania, Bulgaria, and, further eastbound, and we do get the wins. We do. This team can do that. So I'm confident we'll beat Bulgaria, and then it's against Hungary, home and away. Given our first 2 performances, and you see how the way Hungary play, you'd say Hungary are going to absolutely nail us. They will beat us home and away. Hungary goes through first, Serbia second. I definitely think we'll make Euros. I saw a stat that Serbia has 99.37% chance out of 100 of making Euros. That's probably done by someone that's not familiar with Serbian qualification for Euros. World Cup, yeah, okay, no dramas. You can give that that percentage to qualify. I'm with you. But for Euros, it's a different kettle of fish. All Serb fans know that when if any team can bomb it from here, it is Serbia. I would say give us maybe about a 60% chance out of 100 to qualify from this position, and that's because I'm a lunatic, as you can tell, idiot. You can tell that I'm a fanatic. So I know more than most that if anyone can bomb a qualification campaign, it's us. But I'm hoping that that game against Bulgaria, you win that, then there's your 5 games left. You've got 9 points. The only team that can probably cause you a bit of drama is Crna Gora. I believe we can beat them pretty easily in Belgrade. And I do believe we're bound for Germany, and we will be there and end our 24-year drought for Euros. We can make a World Cup pretty easy, but for some reason Euros just eludes us. Anyway, thanks for watching. I just wanted to give that. I did a longer video and it got taken down. It really sort of crushed me a little bit. But what can I do? I didn't realize I'm going to take it down. So I just wanted to do another video to at least talk about the 2 games, and but let me know what you think in the comments. Who in the team, who do you believe should play, shouldn't play? It's basically the same team as that World Cup. I mean, the only player that probably could retire soon is Tadic, but I still think he's good enough, especially for the Serbian football team, to play that Euro 2024. He'll be 35 next year, or almost 36. I still think he's good enough, and then he'll retire then, and then Lazar Samajic will get that number 10, and it'll be just we'll just go. Me and my best mate were talking about the team on the weekend. We're just not. It's obvious that we're just not quick enough. We're not fast enough. The play is pretty slow, and our players aren't fast. Our players are sort of are slow players. I definitely think that's why someone like that Stefan Bajcetic that plays at Liverpool just do this team great wonders to have him in the middle. He's so quick and fast in that ball, but like I did another video and I posted on my Instagram that it's all but certain that he will represent Spain. And okay, fair enough. He's born in Spain. How Serbian does he even sort of feel? He's got Serbian names, but he's growing up in Spain. There's not a lot of Serbs that live in Spain. So how is he connected to the Serbian community? Does he speak Serbian? Can he speak Serbian? What sort of his girlfriend, is she Spanish? So all that sort of pulls him to one side, which is the Spain side, in my opinion. I love to see him in that team, but I just don't see it. But I'll just leave it on this note. We won our first 2 games. That was the mission accomplished. We move on now. We've got a break for 2 months or 3 months, and then we hit Bulgaria away, and I'm expecting a win there. And then Euro 2024, we get to watch 3 games. Definitely 3 games. After that, I don't think so. But it's positive news at the moment. As you can see, I'm wearing my Puma 2018 World Cup jersey. We all hated this jersey when it was released, and even now it's pretty poor. But it's ours. It's our jersey. It's got this emblem on it, right? So what can you do? Thanks for watching White Eagles TV. Thanks to all my new subscribers on YouTube. If you're just watching this and you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button on your right. You got my Instagram account, White Eagles TV as well, my Twitter account as well, White Eagles TV. Thanks to all my new followers on Twitter and Instagram. I hope you enjoyed the content. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, what you want me to talk about on this. I'm happy to take suggestions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.